Hello and welcome to another episode of Techification. In this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the iPhone 5S. So this is the most recently announced iPhone, along with the 5C, and this is the black model, the 16GB, and I'm just going to go ahead and slice open the packaging while I tell you a little bit about it. So this one has the new A7 chip, which is a 64-bit architecture, which should dramatically help performance, just like it. And we saw this change a few years ago on the Mac side of things, when Apple went 64-bit. So I'm just gonna take it out like that. So here is the 5S. So yes, it's got the A7 chip, which is 64-bit. Of course, it's got a new camera, like always. And the other thing about it is the new fingerprint sensor, which I will show in just a minute. So here we've got the SIM card remover tool, as well as a get started guide, which basically shows you where everything is, in English and in my case French as well. Inside we've got the new lightning connector, which is reversible, as for the old 30-pin was not, which is kind of nice. Got the wall wart. I know it's a weird name, but that's what it's called. And the earbuds, which are supposed to be more comfortable than the previous headsets. So I'm going to start by unpackaging the earbuds, and then we will get on to the iPhone itself. So I guess it comes out like that. And then this just separates. And the ear and the wire just comes out around like that. And then it goes to the connector, and then to them it's set. So here are the earbuds. So there it's got the little R, as well as a little microphone here. Or sorry, the base port here. And then it's got the inline connector on the right ear, which with up, down, and center button, as well as a microphone. And it's got the 3-pole connector, so it accepts the microphone as well as left and right. I'm sure you guys have seen those before. So let's move on to the iPhone 5S. So it's got, in addition to the new A7 chip, it's also got a motion chip, which offloads the processor by detecting motion on a dedicated chip. And Apple claims that this will help to detect things such as your iPhone can now act as a pedometer or other motion related tasks. So this is the black and space gray one. Let's do the ports, shall we? So on the top we've got the lock button, pretty standard. Around the right hand side, the SIM port, and around the bottom the speakers, as well as the lightning connector and the headphone jack, and on the left side volume down, volume up, as well as the silent toggle. And here, like I said, there's the fingerprint sensor, which also acts as a home button, and the front facing camera, the new front facing camera, and then on the back it's got the rear-facing camera, plus the dual color temperature LEDs. So one's a cooler temperature, like daylight, and one's a warmer temperature, like tungsten, and it will mix the two so that you get the perfect, so that the color of the flash matches the light temperature of the room. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So this has got the same Retina display as the iPhone 5, so nothing extraordinary about that. But while this is turning on, I'm going to do a side unboxing and show you the Otter Commuter. So I'm going to take it out of the box. This comes out something like this. And I can also show you how to put this on, as it is a little bit tricky. So you've bought more than a great case, a little bit about how to put it on, and I might just end up following these instructions. And then it also includes a screen protector, which is sweet, as well as a cleaning cloth. So the other case has got the rigid piece as well as a flexible piece. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the iPhone. So it's started up. So I'm going to slide to setup. And I'm going to select English. And I am in Canada. And I'm actually going to go through the rest of the setup process, and I will see you after I am done. So I got through the setup process and it says SIM required. So what I'm going to do is now I will teach you how to put in a SIM card, because that is always fun. So if I can find it. So this is my SIM card. Of course, it didn't come with the masking tape. I put that on so you wouldn't be able to see my carrier. As sneaky as I am. So there's the SIM card. Looks something like this. And then we need to get this pin inside the installation booklet. These tabs fold in like that, and then you can get this tool out. Make sure you don't lose this, because you will need it. So the way it works is you take this little end and you stick it in the hole. That sounds wrong, but it isn't. And then you pull out, comes out in a little tray, and then you simply match the SIM card to the cutout. So in my case it goes face down, and then you just press it back, slide it in, and line up the holes and slide it back in. So now I'm going to turn it on. Oh, and we're back to the setup. So there I can say try again as it looks for the SIM card. Hopefully it will find it. Perfect. So I am going to keep going through this setup process. Okay, so at a certain point it'll ask you to set up Touch ID. So I'm going to say set up now. And the way it works is you, as it says, scan your finger or thumb you normally use on the home button. So I'm going to do that. So you basically just keep touching your finger and it slowly fills in the pattern and it vibrates every time it gets information. And when it's all done, then you can, so at a certain point then it says adjust your grip, so going to the edges of your print. So basically don't put it on all the way. So I'm doing that. So you have to keep it there until it vibrates. Otherwise it just gets confused and it does not work. So there, it says success, so I can hit continue. So now I'm going to enter a 4-digit passcode. So I'm obviously not going to show you. And it'll ask you use Touch ID for purchases, so I'm going to say set up later and use Siri, because Siri is amazing. And next, welcome to iPhone. So I'm going to click get started. So here's the home page. So, and I just got a text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now, if I lock the screen and bring it up, I can simply touch my finger to the home screen and it unlocks my phone. So let's say I didn't use this, then I'd have to slide to unlock and enter in my passcode. So what's nice is that you can simply, and it only works, you have to register all the fingers that you want to use it with, as well as anybody else who wants to use it. So what's nice is you simply touch it and it takes you to the home screen. You don't even have to press it down. So that is super nice. Another feature of the 5S is, of course, you get iOS 7, so you get all the latest and greatest. And we can say, "Hello Siri." Hello Siri.
Hello.
There you go. So we've got the iPhone all set up. So now let's put it in the case. So I'm going to take this and put it in there. Actually, it's easier if you do the top first because there's buttons on the top and there's no buttons on the bottom. So the bottom will slide in, as for the top will have more resistance. So once you get it in like that, then you can kind of squeeze it around the edges to help it get sealed in there. And then for the hard case, you just sort of have to shove it in. There's no easy way around it. So you basically just push in.
3:54 p.m.
And it comes in like that. And then you can put on the screen protector, which I won't do right now, but that should be fairly self-explanatory. Thank you for watching my unboxing and overview of the iPhone 5S. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.